Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Ebony Eyes. I am your number one life coach here to raise the consciousness of humanity. And this evening, I'm going to give you guys 7 signs you are experiencing a spiritual awakening. Now, you have to remember, you guys, not everybody reaches these heights. Not everybody goes through a spiritual awakening. Not everybody is called to go to these, be elevated to these new levels, okay? When you're experiencing a spiritual awakening, it's like God is calling you and pulling you and elevating you to a new level to find your true divine self, okay? It's like that caterpillar that goes into hibernation, then comes out a butterfly. It's like that stone that goes into the pressure and goes into the heat and then comes out a diamond, okay? So before we get into these signs, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Personal Growth and Development with Ebony Eyes. If you're watching this on Facebook, go ahead and hit that like button. And please comment below. Let me know what signs resonate with you, because I want to know what signs resonate with you. I want to know what you guys are going through. I want to know what you're experiencing ultimately, so I can be there for you guys, so I can help you through these things, because sometimes when you don't know the signs, you don't know what's happening, and it could be a little bit rough, a little bit of a turbulence, okay? But without further ado, let's get into these signs, okay? The first sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening is increased inspiration. When you're experiencing increased inspiration, it's almost like you have a thirst for knowledge, okay? You are so hungry for knowledge, so hungry for information. You're ordering more books, you're reading more books, you're listening to more positive podcasts, you're watching more videos like this, you're trying to figure out how this works, trying to figure out how that works, you're trying to figure out how these two things correlate together. You're trying to figure out, you just want to know all things, and you're really trying to educate yourself as much as you can, okay? You might have a sudden desire to have a career change because your job or your career is not fulfilling you. It's like your spirit is pulling you and tugging you to tap into your life purpose, okay? And remember, your life purpose is something that gives back to humanity. It's something that supports humanity, something that elevates humanity, something that edifies humanity, okay? So that is the first sign that you're experiencing a spiritual awakening. The second sign that you're experiencing a spiritual awakening is chaos. Now, this one could be a little bit hard to deal with, because nobody likes to feel chaos. Nobody likes to feel uncomfortable, but the more you accept it and just ride that wave, the shorter the wave will be. The more you resist it, the more negativity you might manifest, if that makes sense, okay? So let me give you an example of some of the chaoses you might be experiencing. You might lose your job, you might lose your car, you might be going through a divorce, you might lose your relationship. But remember, you guys, before there's order must come chaos, okay? Before there's order, there is chaos, okay? And I like to use the example of remodeling the kitchen. I love this example because it paints a vivid picture for you guys. So when you want to remodel your kitchen, you have to tear up everything. There's going to be complete chaos. There's going to be pure destruction. You have to rip out the drawers. You have to rip out the cabinets. You have to pull up the tile. You have to rip out all of these things. You have to pull out the old microwave, pull out the old dishwasher, pull out the old refrigerator. And it's just complete destruction, and it's so uncomfortable. You don't even want to be in your home because your kitchen is just in complete chaos. But you push through it, because you know that beautiful, refurnished, remodeled, with your new backsplashes, your new granite, you know that's awaiting you. So you just ride the wave and you get through it, because at the end of it, it's something beautiful, something magical, okay? So when you're going through chaos, that's a clear sign that's one of the signs that you're experiencing a spiritual awakening, okay? Just ride the wave, okay? Say, I trust the process, I trust your universe, I know that I'm protected and provided for. The more you say that to yourself, the shorter the wave will be, okay? Ride that wave and get it over with. It's like your rebirth. God has to shed the layers and get rid of the old layers of the things that no longer align with you, because you're going into a rebirth. You're catapulting into a new level. So there's going to be shedding. There's going to be the purge, okay? There's going to be the purge of getting rid of old things, and it's not pretty sometimes, okay? It's really not pretty, okay? All right, the third sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening is separation. Now, separation comes in many forms. You could be separated from family members, friends, loved ones, any kind of intimate relationships. When you are separated, God likes to separate us because he puts us in solitude so we can hear better from him, so we can focus better, and ultimately so you can build that relationship with yourself. When you're separated and you're in solitude, when you're in castaway, you're with yourself. That's it. You build a relationship with self. You rely on self, okay? You can hear better from yourself. You trust yourself more. You build that intuition. You have better judgment. You love yourself completely to the entirety of your entire being. Okay, so it is so necessary that when you go through your spiritual awakening, you be isolated, you be in separation, because you are really going to love yourself completely. Okay, and that takes me to the next sign. The next sign, the number 4, the fourth sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening is increased intuition. When you fully love yourself, you build on that intuition, okay? Your intuition is you're sharpening your judgment. You have inner peace. You hear your inner voice, your inner guidance telling you where to go, when to go, where not to go, how to do it, when to do it. That inner voice telling you, hey, look over here. Hey, turn here. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. You trust your gut feeling. And not everybody has that. Not everybody has their intuition that they're listening to. A lot of people don't even know what their intuition sounds like. They don't know what that feeling is. They don't know what that inner guidance is, okay? So when you have that intuition and it's a loud voice and you trust it, that means no longer are you second guessing yourself. No longer do you have the angel and the devil on your shoulder telling you, hey, do this, hey, you should do that. No, you trust your decision making. Your intuition said, do this, do it this way. And that's what it is. You trust it, you're going for it, and that's what it is, okay? That's a clear sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening when you have increased intuition, okay? The 5th sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening is inner quiet, inner quietness, okay? You quiet the mind. Your mind is quiet. You no longer have all of these racing thoughts. You no longer have the limited beliefs talking to you back here. You unsure of yourself. You second guessing yourself. No longer are you operating out of fear. You're operating out of love. Okay. You have that inner quietness. You're no longer serving those imaginary scenarios. And you guys know what I'm talking about with those imaginary scenarios. You ever had something bad happen to you and you're like, I don't know what to do. Well, if I do this, then that's going to happen. And then this is going to happen. And then I have to do this with the kids. And then that's going to affect this. And then, and it just spirals out of control. And it's like, stop, quiet the mind, stop it. Because 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. It hasn't happened and it's never going to happen. Okay. So we've got to stop entertaining those imaginary scenarios that do not serve us, because when we do that, it's like we're manifesting negativity for tomorrow. We're manifesting negativity for next month. We're manifesting negativity for next week, okay? And 10 times out of 10, that stuff doesn't happen anyway. It's just scenarios that are playing in our head that makes us worry even more, okay? So when you're no longer operating out of fear and worry, and you're operating out of love and peace and sound judgment, and you're just in the flow, and you know God got you, you know the universe got your back, your intuition is on point, that is a clear sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening, okay? Your increased intuition, your quiet mind, okay? You are in the complete flow, okay? You guys, comment below, let me know. Please let me know what signs you guys are experiencing. I would love to hear it. I would love to see where you guys on your journey. If you are experiencing it, if you already experienced it, or you think you might be experiencing it, but you don't know what you're going through, let me know. I would love to be there for you guys, okay? The 6th sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening is you can't sleep at night. I experienced this so much when I was going through my spiritual awakening. I mean, and I experienced all of these signs. That's why I'm sharing it with you, because if I knew back then what I knew now about spiritual awakening, I would have handled it better. I would have handled it different, but I want to tell you guys so you guys know how to handle these things and know what's going on. Like, I was all over the place, like, oh my God, like, but you can't sleep at night. You're getting so many downloads. You're getting so many ideas. You have increased energy. You want to hit the ground running because you on 10. And you might have a schedule the next day and you only got like 2 hours of sleep, but you still wake up with energy. You don't know why. You can't explain it. You got energy. You didn't get no sleep and you still ready for the next day, okay? That's a clear sign. It's almost like you go on vacation, okay? Let's say you're going to the Bahamas and you've never been to the Bahamas. When you get to the Bahamas, you don't want to just sleep. You want to explore everything that the Bahamas have to offer. You want to explore everything that the entire island has to offer. So you going. You excited. Your adrenaline is going. You are going, okay? It's the same thing with when you're going through a spiritual awakening. So everyone who's going through a spiritual awakening, I want to say congratulations and welcome to paradise, baby, because it is pure euphoria. It is so good to you. It's good to your soul. It is going to help you in life. It is going to guide you down the path that you were meant to be on, okay? Congratulations to those who are going through their spiritual awakening, okay? And the last sign that you are going through your spiritual awakening, the seventh sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening is dogma. Okay? So dogma, D-O-G-M-A. Dogma is a set of rules or a set of principles that is laid upon a group of people for them to follow, for them to be led by certain doctrines, for them to live life by, okay? When you are going through a spiritual awakening, you don't follow dogma, okay? No longer are you just reading the Bible. No longer are you just reading the Quran. No longer are you just reading the Sutra. No longer are you just reading the scriptures. And there's nothing wrong with reading these things. I too read these things to edify my knowledge. But no longer are you just reading these things and trying to figure out, how do I implement this on my life? Am I living right? Am I doing right? Am I doing okay? What does this mean? What does that mean? What is this parable? Does this make sense? You're no longer doing that. Now you are the doer. You are the one setting the rules and setting the example for people to live by, for people to walk by, to live a more fulfilling and satisfying life. You are now a light worker, like Jesus, like Buddha, like Neville Goddard. You're making a change in humanity, okay? You are a light worker like those people, okay? Now you are the doer. You are showing people a better doctrine. You are showing people a better way to live life, okay? Those are all 7 signs that you are experiencing a spiritual awakening. Okay, you guys. Once again, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Personal Growth and Development with Ebony Eyes. I love you guys. Please comment below. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know what you're experiencing. I would love to be there for you. I would love to answer any kind of questions that you may have. Have a great evening, you guys. Love and abundance.